Have you had a bad boss in your life? Maybe somebody who isn't necessarily the most supportive person you can find? Well, that's what we find in Swimming with Sharks, a new series about Hollywood and the people in charge and the assistants underneath them. We talked with Diane Kruger, who plays that mean boss, and also Kiernan Shipka, who plays the assistant who wonders what's really going on. For those of us in Iowa, is this really what it's like in Hollywood? Come on.
Oh my goodness.
People get killed all the time.
Isn't that the way it is?
Never come to Hollywood. Stay in Iowa.
See, and when I heard, when they mentioned Iowa in there, I thought, uh-oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. For you two, what was it like when you first came to Hollywood, when you did see the studios and whatnot? Was it intimidating?
Definitely intimidating. I mean, to me it was. Also, I'm not, I know you live here, but that whole American Hollywood dream, is very much alive in Europe. And so I would just remember driving through those gates for the first time, the setup, like it's like you see it in the movies, it does exist. And when I started, certainly that sort of bad behavior that some executives or studio heads had, or producers, definitely, rings very true.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was a little different because I moved to LA when I was 6 and started working right away. So it's almost like I didn't really know anything else. And my intro to kind of this world was, it felt paced. And it felt like this kind of gradual introduction to all of these very kind of abnormal things. It wasn't like I touched down and then all of a sudden everything shifted. And I think I was also so young. So if anything, filming this kind of reignited that sort of magic of studio lots. We were shooting at Paramount for some of it, which was kind of amazing. And I will say, as kind of familiar as I am, and I'm sure you are too, with this town at this point, you still do film in Paramount or catch a glimpse of the Hollywood sign, and something happens in there still to this day. And I think there's a magic to it all that really is real.
Is Europe like that or not? When you're filming there, is it like, no, we don't see this kind of stuff at all?
At all. I mean, you mean in terms of the lots and stuff? No, we don't have.
Studio, where it's this kind of power where it can really corrupt.
Oh, I mean, it's the system is different, right? It's not. We don't really have a studio system like what you have here. Like movies are produced through randomly TV channels, right? And especially in France, that's where you get grants. Like it's not one studio does this and then the rival studio system. We don't have that. So it does feel very different.
Have you encountered women like the women you play?
I mean, not to that extent, but I don't work. I'm not I'm not an assistant, or I don't work for a studio boss, but I've certainly come across executives or producers that haven't been super pleasant. Yes.
Kiernan,
have you had that too?
Well, I mean, as far as the person that I play, I'm sure I've come across Luz, but I would never know. That's the whole point, right? Is that she's pretty sweet on the surface. So I have met a lot of, nice, kind assistants, but who knows what.
Did you two see that there might be like an Eve Harrington approach to this, where you go, oh, she wants her job. That's what it's all about. And then it's not.
Yeah, no, it's really much more complex than that. And I think that's what was so thrilling to me, was just that there was always a layer to peel back in any scene on any given day. There was a ton of stuff and a ton of fun stuff to kind of work with and put into the scenes and the performances.
Well, that's what I love about this, is that you think it's going in one direction and boy, it just switches and goes in a whole other direction.
Oh yeah.
Are you up for season 2?
I'm down.
Yeah.
I don't know what
they would.
Everything really
maybe our kid
escalated.
Our
child
would be pretty evil.
Our child would be
Sharks, the next
Horrifying.
generation. Isn't that how
Horrifying.
that is?
The
Right?
next gen of sharks. I love it.
Right. Hey, thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Bruce.